It's no secret that people nowadays are obsessed with social media. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, people love social media. But it's not just for sharing funny cat videos. Social media has changed the way that conversion journalists share their news. Back in the olden days when print media was the main source of news, people would get the paper and kind of have to take it as fact. Sure, the social aspect was still there. You could go to a town hall meeting or you go to church and you would talk about what you read in the paper. But ultimately there was no official way to kind of combat what was in the paper and people to know that it was wrong right away. With social media though, you can post a news story and within seconds somebody can comment on it and say, hey, that's not right. Or they can find a flaw or have a disagreeing opinion. This is where social media has really changed the way that conversion journalists interact with their audience. Nowadays, news is shared pretty much instantly. In fact, one example that our textbook uses is talking about how a man accidentally documented on Twitter the death of Osama bin Laden. And a lot of news stories are broken like this. Nowadays, you'll see a video shared to Facebook or pictures uploaded to Facebook, or somebody sends in a tip to a news station through a Facebook message. Nowadays, with instant access and instant communication, people can share their own news stories, share their own opinions, or it kind of makes it harder for journalists because if you screw up and you get a fact wrong, somebody's right there to call you out, and believe me, they will. So in today's society where social media has changed the way that we share news so much, it's important to make sure that your ethics are on point. If you're not double checking your facts, making sure that your story is 100% accurate, you're absolutely going to get called down on it by the audience. The instant communication is a blessing, but it does make the job a little bit harder. But it also makes it a lot more fun. Now, the next chapter in our book talks about multimedia and how it's used on the internet. Of course, multimedia has been a big aspect ever since radio and video kind of became the main source of news. But with the internet kind of allows us to use all kinds of multimedia, whether it's still pictures, which you can use to really capture a moment and capture the feel of a moment, or you can use video as a multimedia component. This allows somebody to see the experience as if they were actually there. Or of course, audio is still a good supplement. Sometimes people like to put on something in the background while they're doing something else. In fact, when I'm getting ready in the morning, that's how I'm listening to my news. I've just got it playing in the background. Especially with people's shorter attention spans, multimedia on the internet is more important now than ever. And it's no secret that multimedia and social networking has really changed the way conversion journalists have to do their job. For Eagle News, I'm Casey Owens.